Commentary mode is like a
Are you
narrator.
awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know, it seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes, I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
Ooh,
All right.
double jump. This game has a different idea of what a commentary mode is. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it mutes the narration. Oh no! The poor baby! What did they do to you?
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
I'm not eating it! Poor baby. No! Food! It's not food, you monsters. It's winter, you need the calories.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other two children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
The first tree should be ancient. I don't know about it having answers.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
What a way to describe the third person view. Rabbit. Here, we'll count the calories. Come here. I got achievement. Catch the first bunny. What's this over here? I'm getting so sidetracked. But they put objects out here. Broken vases. Hmm. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Golden was taken. Fox getting power to the photosynthesis. Push the ball down the hill? I could try it. You want me to? Oh no! I fell down. So I'm supposed to gather these lights, I'm assuming? Oh. But I see a light shining over there. I think I'm supposed to explore. Broken little playground. Those rockers. I hate these things. They're so dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. For someone who is clumsy, those things are a death trap. Or if you have a very aggressive friend or brother who would like to pull that seat back as far as it goes and let go. Yep, I was hit by those in the shed way more than I really should. Oh, poor thing. Oh, here's the ball. Sounds like you have experience? Maybe. I have a lot of experience when it comes to being clumsy and hurting myself. Can I interact with anything here? Doesn't seem like it. Roll it, make it beef snowball? A beef snowball? What's a beef? Big snowball. I'm like, that sounds disgusting.
Did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
So, this is Alaska? I guess? Canonical? The jumping is so wonky. Okay. Did they say Alaska? Yeah. Well, he mentioned that his dad was a lumberjack slash carpenter, and he would take Alaskan something wood. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean that he's from
Kids
Alaska.
would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I've pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
You're gonna see him again soon, but I'm gonna send you to him. In a big tank. Kinda looks funny. Something about this tank looks off. I can tell you, hills and mountains do not look like that. It's a video game. And it's like a dream environment, exactly. I don't think it's meant to look accurate. Whee! Whoop. It's a pretty game though, like art style. It's very like storybook-y. The mountain not realistic, but the fox double jump is. Oh yeah. That's very realistic, right? It's just like the Wua leg physics or Genshin leg physics. There's something over this way. What's this? Just a bunch of trash. Who littered? What? How do you get up there? I don't know if I meant to do this, but we're here anyway. Fall damage? No fall damage. How is this fox not hungry after roaming around like this, double jumping all over the place? Skyrim climbing. Oh, there's a jeep. The guy has memory loss. A purple car. Am I supposed to grab all of these shiny crystal things? I feel like I've definitely missed several. We'll move forward. Push through the FOMO. Man, the fox is making me miss Ame. I miss my fur baby. I think I've seen two purple cars in my life. I've been seeing way too many Tesla trucks in my town. I've seen two different ones in one day, not too long ago. I hate it. And I know they were different because one car was wrapped. It's not snowing no more.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was
Yeah,
sure
Alaska?
he was more interested
Okay.
in growing his business than what was
Ow.
going on with me.
That's so sad. But at the same time, like, if you didn't make the living, you wouldn't have been able to live the life that you led. Aww. This is gonna be sad. Ah! I missed. Golden, are you happy that you're able to throw things at me? Go on, break windows now that you're an adult. Maybe the commentary is for like the random items found in the world? Like the additional items? It's very cool. I gotta set it up. I gotta set up something like that too. The program that I use is called TITS, the Twitch Integrated Throwing System. It's like a one-time payment thing. I'm pretty sure there's other alternatives, or like through Mix It Up or whatever. It shouldn't be too terribly hard. Not a problem. If there's anything that you see on my stream that you would like to know where I got it from, feel free to ask. Ow. Zee. I like that waterfall. It's very magical. I'm worried that if I go down this way, I can't go back up, though. Whatever. It is what it is. Adventure! You like the gremlin? I like the gremlin, too. Butterflies. What are the butterflies supposed to help me do? There we go. They're supposed to help me get the crystal? I'm not an actual VTuber though, I just webcam. I could still set it up like that. And this game is really beautiful. How far are you in it? I just started not too long ago. So what the program does on its own is throws the item at a set target on the screen. I guess you could technically put it on your webcam, but the reaction part of it you would have to do. If that makes sense. So you could probably find an alternate version of it, or program it yourself. Well, not like actually program, but like if you have a event controller, like Mix It Up or anything like that, you should be able to mimic what it does. Yeah, my default reaction is usually saying ow. Unless someone pelts me with bits, then that's actually head dent worthy. It's extremely distracting when you're trying to concentrate, just FYI. And they know it's extremely distracting. I wonder if the game's gonna punish me for not collecting all the butterflies. I hope it doesn't. But I very much enjoy all the interactive features that I can get out of the VTuber model and the redeems that I have set up. I eventually want to collect more and make more that are personalized to myself. You need 3 and double jump. I'll have to collect all 3. Okay, Tom, bye-bye. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I'll see you tomorrow. Those butterflies, now your posse. Exactly. Do you collect the butterflies without using them? I'm so confused. Can you collect them without jumping? I think this has a lip. Oh, okay, that one let me. How does it expect me to collect them all? Oh, okay. I can go on top of that rock and then fall down. I also see a shiny. I'm too smooth brain for this. I thought this was gonna be kind of more like a sit-back story adventure game, but it's kind of like you have to search and find for stuff.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was, and I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening views. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
We made it out. Hmm? Meanwhile, Hood's like, I miss Alaska.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Remember when we were trying to find food for the winter? I remember. Well, I guess we're moving on. It doesn't seem like the light sphere things do anything. I see a fancy tree. Is this the first tree?
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study
Aww.
architecture in Seattle. I
Joseph.
told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why
Oh,
it took me that long to realize it,
so
but
wholesome.
it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
The game's not gonna make me cry. Not gonna make me cry. What's with all these father-son, like, relationship building, bonding games that I've been playing? the house.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real, growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts liked living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Does this count as trauma dumping, what the narrator's doing? I guess if like someone just came into my chat and started telling me their life story like this, yeah, it's one off topic and just extremely personal. Hood, ban the narrator of the game. Ban Joseph. Aye aye. Poor random account named Joseph getting banned. We collected 50 stars. Hey, it's kind of like what we're doing for the Wishathon. We're collecting wishes. It's a rock. Okay, and there we need one more. It's that way. There's no follow damage. We're invincible. Part of me still very much wants to live in a cottage in the middle of nowhere and live off the land. I fantasize about that a little too much. What is this? Some kind of toy? Hermit koi, yeah. You guys not have those kind of thoughts? Or are you gonna start judging me again, just like those aesthetic refrigerator restocking videos that make fun of me? You live in a well in the middle of a pond in the middle of a lake. Is that not a... When did I live in a well? She's praying for the apocalypse. I am not praying for the apocalypse. That will happen on its own. Just a private island is fine for me. We do have that evil lair on that island in a volcano somewhere. Right? That plan is still in motion. Hood's the architect, base builder, production manager.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
You guys like venison? I think it's okay. It's not my meat of choice, but if it's done right, it's not that bad. It's okay, right? Same reaction. I mean, if I'm hungry, I'll eat it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to go pick it out. Never had it, cries in the other side of the world. It's okay, you're not really missing out on much. Like, I won't go out of my way to find it, but if it's put in front of me, I'll eat it. Same. Exactly.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. Then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Oh, there it is. Oh man, how on earth do I get up there? Terrain's a little wild. Are you sure this isn't Alaska for a one-on-one scale hood? I've never been. It could look exactly like this for all I know. Imagine Koi finishes the game but doesn't get to see the first tree because not enough stars? The first tree, we already saw it. It was the first tree that he ever carved anything in. The one that has his name Joseph written on it? I'm pretty sure that's the first tree. It's the same tree that's on the cover of this game art. So Koi just doesn't get tree powers. You really want me to fail? How do we get in there? Parkour! Uh-oh. Parkour! Parkour! I don't think this is the right way of doing it, but... It's the best we got, so it shall have to do. Sasa got coy, breaking game boundaries again. Eh? 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 Why is it not working? Hello? It's not wanting to register. Sir. Get on the platform. There we go. Now, how do I get out of here? I might be stuck. Why are you hassling that rock? Because I need it for unlocking the pathway out of here. Back where the first tree was. But I don't know how to get out. I broke my way in. I don't know how to break my way out. The way I came from was kind of like a one-way ticket scenario, I think. Maybe. Or not. Oh no. I am breakout. Oh. Such a weird angle. Wait, can I go up it like that? It must be. No, I tried this earlier. It didn't work. I just kept sliding off. Yeah. Hi Gold! This game is called The First Tree. You play as a fox and unlock the story of the narrator while the fox herself is looking for her lost cubs? What are fox babies called? They're not cubs. What are they? Kits? Koi is now break-in artist. Break out? Nah, we'll be here forever. I know how to break into... I know how to unlock certain locks or doors. I used to be able to break into my own house if I locked myself out. It's an Etch-a-Sketch. I hated these things as a kid. Which way? It's the way back. The traveling kind of makes it feel needlessly extra, like, big. Oh, they are a map, so it's this way. This way's the right way back. I am so smart. I'm not given a map or anything to go off of, so... Shake my head. Just because you couldn't draw koi, no need to hate them. Yeah, I don't like Etch-a-Sketches. confused my brain, and whatever I tried to draw was ugly. I just shake it all up in fury. Like, die! Die, you abomination! Do you never get unreasonably frustrated at stuff as a kid? Or did you ever get unreasonably frustrated at things as a kid? Ooh, someone fished up a diamond. Yeah, I think that's like a normal, like, childhood feeling. Like, you can't get something done right. I've never seen a diamond before either. Is it a legendary? It is a legendary, yeah. Man, who's at the top of the leaderboard? I cannot read that. Hold on. Oh, it's you, Hood. Has it been 2 months since you won? It hasn't, right? It's only been a month. It's next month, yeah. Or you can participate next month. I was just curious. I think so. I feel like there should be. Though so many people fished. It'd be kind of weird not to have it. It would be weird to have it. Oh, okay. Well... there won't be a winner, but I know what I'm gonna add for this month. It's gonna be a tombstone for the body pillow and Moon's name on it. What happens to all the fishes caught? Are they now employees in the warehouse of Quake Corp? Whatever you guys fish up is used to resell to the general populace. So if it's like scooters, diamonds, if it's food related, it's used to feed the employees. You know, just being resourceful with our resources. All those filet burgers that you've been fishing up. That's why you always have filet burgers for the employee lunch. Am I going the right way anymore? I don't even know. You feed fish with fish? Yeah, why am I not surprised? I mean, what else do fish eat? Fish eat other fish. That's normal. Make me sound like I'm an animal when that's normal in nature. Is it not working? Okay, we're at 75 wishes. Or 75 stars, sorry. I don't know why I call it wishes.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Are we only gonna find dead fox babies? You! You're the problem. Come here. What the? Is that all of them? Oh my. I'm going to go crazy because of the jumping mechanics in here. End me. I want the star. It won't let me double jump sometimes. See, like then, it wouldn't let me double jump. Yeah, like then too. Cooldown maybe? Yeah, probably. They have their own McFishlin and Fishburger and then Wenfish. Kinda wanna see you ragdoll here. I can't control that. This is a very tall and steep mountain. Oh my goodness. Sure there's no mountains like this in Alaska? That would be one massive sled ride if this was covered in snow. Maybe like those in the background? Yeah. I told you guys about my story when I went sledding, right? I went sledding for the first time and the only thing I knew about sledding was what I saw in movies. So, you know, the kid like hops on the sled and they just go down the hill and whee, and then they like have a great time. So where I live, it does snow in really high altitudes, but the snow is very icy. So it's like just rock solid ice. I go to the very top of the hill as a greedy little kid. And I hop onto my plastic sled and I go down and I'm like having a great time, but I notice that I'm picking up speed fast. And I realize that I don't know how to stop myself. And at the foot of the hill is a parking lot. And there is like a little lip that's supposed to like stop the sleds from going past it. But I was going way too fast and I jumped the lip and I hit a parked truck with my face. And I knocked out my teeth. I also was knocked out. But this was when I was young and I had baby teeth, so it didn't really matter. The teeth came out earlier than expected, but yeah.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
I didn't break a bone. I knocked out my teeth. This was back when my mom took me out, like, sledding, because my dad was busy snowboarding, so my dad wasn't even there. Wait, he's gonna go to sleep? What about my baby? What about the last baby? I thought I had 3. Did I skip it? How badly did you dent the car? I have no idea. The next thing I knew is I woke up on the couch of some place that I did not recognize. I already ate one baby fox? No. I didn't eat any of the baby foxes, and I've only found 2, but supposedly I have 3. I have 3 baby foxies. It was all a dream. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't tell you guys that story before. I'm pretty sure I did. You know, I can probably make all the weird accidents I've ever been into like really funny animations. The first tree kidnapped your litter. How dare that tree kidnap my kids. Ooh, pretty.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
Fish loose sled. It wasn't effective. Am I getting any closer to this? Why are you running me over for?
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood.
Ooh, curse
What helped me was
immunity.
watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself.
Did young fish see that Twilight scene and she wanted to test if she can win against Chuck? Oh god, so cringe. No.
I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more, I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling, of the wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you.
Why are these weird kids so normal? Our local world kid would just set fire to the art supplies or left an egg somewhere. Or our local weird kid, Oh.
You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns in this, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
No. Food for the winter, shush! You're ruining the wholesome moment. Two people who were very lost found each other and they're gonna build their own family. Yuck, cooties. They're really big. 89. There must be like 100. And I'm missing quite a few. If this is the end. I will be a little bit tilted if I need to find all of them to get like an additional like story bit and I can't go, like, I'm not willing to backtrack to look for the missing few and not willing to also play the game over again to look for them either. Dear salesman slaps deer, this baby can feed you and your family for the entirety of winter. Get it now only for 100 stars. 93. 7 more. 1, 2, 3. 4 more. Oh no. Oh no. Was I missing 4? Oh no, I see some stars in the distance.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there.
Oh, it wasn't the first tree.
The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Okay, well, there's more than 100. Sorry, little Timmy. We're 4 stars short. We had to eat you. Completionist in me is feeling ever so uncomfortable about these star placements, not knowing if I got them all. Not satisfying. Piano music is really nice, though. Well, sure be 200. What if it's actually 1,000? I would cry.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
Koi becomes a first tree dedicated streamer. That is the next trend. We know it. Gotta hop onto these opportunities before anyone else does. is kind of relaxing, and you don't have to really think too hard. First tree speedrun stats been when? Ooh, I like this field. It's really pretty. Speedrun video? Never. I am not a masochist like Limcube. Sorry. I'm not gonna do speedruns. Hopefully Lim is not lurking and heard me just call him a masochist. Ah, but he's aware. He's aware. He is full on lying to himself if he denies those allegations. Ooh, there's a house. It's a red barn. Oh, that's a lot of wood. Another little story here. What do you mean? We only heard the truth. Well, even if we know the truth, you don't tell the person to save them their emotions. Lim somewhere. Someone just started talking. Bleep.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
Oh. Oh, is immunity still up? Shit! I messed up. Man, the fishing, the pond has been so generous to me today with the curse immunity. I have the memory of a goldfish hood. You must have turned some off? The only thing that I got rid of was the body pillow one. I didn't turn any of the other ones off. Proof? Okay. I can't believe you distrust me so much. All that distrust. I see how it is. I see where my trust lies. Okay, I'm trying to finish the game. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to try to get to that house? The big red log cabin house? I'm gonna try to get up there. The game might try to stop me. Oh, we're doing it. It does have a nice rain sound. I like it. It's very comfy. I don't think this is the right way. But now I can see clearly. Oh, I think it's that tree over there. It looks really big. And promising. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I forgot the melody to that. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I think it was something like that. Rain, rain, go away, come back on another day. Oh, what's this? That's a broken sawmill thing. And I say, why? Do you guys like watching musicals? I like the idea of them, but I don't really like the ones that I've seen. How come rain dances do not work anymore? Why we have to lose the formula for it? My whole life, I thought he was saying why. What is he saying? Right? Huh. I did not know that either. You sure the lyrics are correct?
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess
It's a
he acted
coal
like
or
nothing ever
cloth
happened,
situation.
which was stupid. He didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
It's a coal and cloth situation. I re-listened to that clip, and I do hear cloth now, and I feel so dumb. See? I'm sorry. I don't know what I was on yesterday. I apologize. I just... Wow. It was fun, too. This wolf.
In the distance, the first tree
Oh,
illuminated
no!
the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
It's just true. We were given a lot of supplies. Is there a way to walk faster?
There was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
Where am I going? Am I supposed to climb this tree? This is the Attack on Titan tree, the big one. I'm going to Valhalla. Ugh, I always had the true warrior spirit. The first tree awakens and gently asks if there is one last message the fox wanted to tell her children. She replies back and says, "The stars are how many letters I'm allowed to have. Oh no!" Gently ask if there's one last message the fox wants to tell her children. No! What a food review! Is it is it IER or is it just ER? No, that's so mean! What if the devs are watching? Bro, I don't know. I'm thinking. thinking what I'm gonna say to my little fox babies. Fine, fine. I ran out of. Hold on. Ah! I should have got more stars. Need more salt. 2 out of 5. There we go! All 118 stars used! You guys are ruining this moment. Awful. I just got evaporated into leaves.
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
suppose.
know.
But tomorrow we're getting on a
I
plane
swear
to
if
the
this
last
goes up
place
on a
Earth
forum,
I
then it
wanna
has
be.
my name on it,
The
and
only
people are
person
just
that
gonna be
would've
like, you're
made
a
the trip worth
monster.
it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Fish used deflection. It was super effective. It was chat. Objection. You're the one who typed it with your own fix. your fingers 6 months later. What? 6 months later? What? I thought the game was over. Am I gonna get a letter with my own words? Can't see my own reflection. We're a vampire. Oh, there's Rachel, I guess. Turning into a horror movie. I'm scared. Can I open this? We can go outside. Can I open this? It's a bathroom. Okay, we are gonna check out the crib and see what they got. They have 2 sinks, but one of them doesn't have a mirror. I guess this is my sink. This is Rachel's. I don't even have a toothbrush or soap or anything because I'm a man. we don't have hygiene. What's hygiene? Open all the windows in a horror movie. Whoa, that is. If I've seen a horror game, I know what the horror game looks like, and this seems to check all the boxes. What is going on with the floor here? Why is it doing that? It's scary in here. What kind of room is this? It's just a hallway. Maybe it's like a laundry or something. It's bricks and puffy. That rabbit looks awfully familiar. Bricks are for kids. Oh, silly rabbit. Bricks are for kids. Oh my god. I can't even talk anymore. So creepy in here. The wind doesn't help. Honey, I'm going out for a bit. I'm leaving all the doors open to let all the bugs in. Don't worry. Silly hair. Bricks are for children. I don't know why the house is so darn dark. Is this PT all over again? I hope not. Those are mountains. Yeah! So these are real mountains, not dream mountains. They intentionally made, like, the art really weird in the dream world, I suppose. Oh, I can jump? Can I double jump? I'm just a mortal man. Okay. I can run, but where am I going? His brain is smooth, couldn't render the graphics in his dreams. Not only did Koi not get tree powers, she also lost double jump powers, yeah. Where am I supposed to go? What am I doing? Ooh, it's so pretty. It's gorgeous. But what am I doing? Am I supposed to go this way? Oh, wait. What? Why did this open up on its own? That's creepy. Why is there a bed there? This is creepy. It's not secretly a scary game, right? It's not gonna do a bait and switch. It's the truck that beat up. Hey! She was sledding. Rude. Someone was camping here? Hello, campers. Am I just invading some camper's space?
What the hell?
Hello, Fox. Now Bigfoot comes. Come back here. Give me back my double jump. Star, come here. I can add one more letter to my message. Oh, thank you for the follow, game guy. Welcome to the company. My name is Koi Kurosu, also known as the Keeper of Wishes. We're chasing this fox so that we can unlock all the wishes. Yeah, so many followers today. I think I'm getting closer. Come here. Let me grab that tail. It's really pretty though. I wanna go camping again. That would be nice. Getting closer to get hypothermia, that's what. I mean, I'm getting closer, I feel like. Rachel's gonna wake up and she's gonna be like, huh? Where did he go? Okay, the fox is speeding up. Come on. Oh? Are we gonna run past it? Why did you suddenly slow down? Hope this music isn't copyrighted. Same. It should be fine. Is this the actual first tree?
What is this?
Oh no! Did his dad write something for him? Oh no! Because he said earlier that if this is what all it took was if writing his name on a tree was all that it took for him to talk to his father, then he would write novels. Oh no! Oh no! So we've seen the Reaper's trees. You were right. No. Yeah, some of the music's licensed. Would you like to anonymously submit your statement to the first tree to an online moderated database? It may appear randomly to other players. Oh no! Heck no! Someone wrote that! I'm a monster! You guys! I am not submitting that!